Alright, so this is going to be our messing with metals and nonmetals lab. Here are the steps that you need to do. Fill in the data chart describing the shape, color, and luster for each of your samples. So you can see I've already done copper. This is going to be our copper sample, and I've kind of wrapped it up. So this is our copper. You can see that it is a thin cylinder. It's kind of brown, and for our luster, it doesn't really have a metallic shine anymore because it's a little dirty. But we know that copper is a metal, so we're going to say it has a metallic shine. Okay, let's look at our aluminum. What shape is this? Rectangle. And what color is it? Kind of silver. And it definitely does have that metallic shine. So this is going to be our sample of graphite. Graphite is what we use to make pencil lead now. Please don't use this to write with. It can break the sample. They are not very hard. Okay, so the shape of our graphite, it's kind of triangular. It's an interesting hue. And the color, so the color is kind of a gray, a black gray with a little bit of brown in it, or orange. And you can see it definitely comes off on your fingers, just like pencil lead. It's super fun. So we will say blackish. And it does not have a metallic shine. That does not look like metal. So it is non-metallic. And this is our sulfur sample. Okay, so the shape of our sulfur is also triangular-ish, but you could just as well say irregular. And its color is definitely a yellow. But this also, so while this is a little shiny, you can see the light does reflect off of it. This does not shine like a metal does. So it's, even though it's shiny, it's still going to have a non-metallic luster. Okay, so now let's see which one of these are our conductors. So to do that, we are going to use our circuit system. You need these and the battery, and we will attach it to the copper wire and check back and see if the little light bulb lights up. Copper wire in the alligator clip, and the copper wire is touching the battery, and now we'll take the other alligator clip and touch it to the other side. You see, so it does make the light bulb light up. So copper is a conductor of electricity. Alright, so now we'll check the aluminum foil. Okay, so we've got the aluminum foil hooked up. And you can see aluminum foil is also a conductor because it makes the light bulb light up. So you would put a yes, it's a conductor. Alright, so we got the graphite hooked up. Please be careful, it's a soft soft element. And we'll try the other side. Okay, you can see this is not lighting up the light bulb. Some of you might have the special touch, but make sure that you're not touching the battery to the alligator clip because then you're going to get a false reading. So we're going to say no, this is not a conductor. Alright, so we have the sulfur hooked up, touching it to the bottom. And no, the light bulb is not lighting up, not a conductor.
Wait, nod your head again.
No. Okay, so for malleability, remember malleability is being able to change its shape. And I think we can see that yes, we can change copper's shape. So yes, it would be malleable. And for any of us that has done anything with aluminum foil, which is our sample of aluminium, you know that it's malleable also. So we're going to say yes, it is malleable. But for the graphite, no, if I tried to change this shape, what I would end up doing is destroying my sample of graphite. So no, it is not malleable. Same thing goes for sulfur. Thank you. By trying to change the shape, all I would do is destroy the sample and crush it into powder. So no, it is not malleable. For ductile, could it be drawn into a wire? Well, if it's going to be malleable, then yes, we're going to be able to draw that into a wire. So these answers are just going to transfer down. If it's malleable, it is ductile. If it is not malleable, it is not ductile. And then you got to go to these questions. How do you know if each material is metal? Well, what are some properties of metal? They're good conductors of heat and electricity. They're shiny. They are malleable and ductile. So I think if they have properties that metals have, then we would be able to know if it is metal or not. Okay, so I can know if a material is metal by checking its properties. Is it malleable? Is it ductile? Is it a conductor of heat or electricity? These are all things that metals are. And which elements are our nonmetals? Well, these are the ones that don't have properties of metals. So that would be our carbon, graphite, and sulfur. And then the last one, if a material is malleable, will it usually be ductile? That's a yes or no. And then explain why you think that. And that's going to be personal for you as to why you think if it's malleable, is it also ductile? So that will be on you to answer that one.